Okay, it's a great start, but there's a lot more work to do. Um, like I like to do is I add a new layer above the background. I just fill it with a color, and that helps me to see that there's a lot of white, so you didn't get precise selections with your mask yet. So, and then like a cookie, you got a little bit extra of the cookie and then gummy, and it's not connecting yet. So, things to work on. So, like up here with your arm, okay, you click on the mask. Now you can do two things here to help you out. You can paint with your paintbrush, and if you paint in black, you hide. If you paint in white, you reveal. But you might want to right click and do select and mask. Let me zoom in on this area. Then the refine edge brush tool, what I'll do is I'll make this little brush a little bit larger, and I'll paint where the white is, and hopefully that's going to remove a lot of that white. So it basically does a great job of finding where the background is for that purpose. So when I click OK, really not a bad job. But again, as you can see here, you got a lot of white around the licorice, your cone. So you definitely can, since it's white, you can try it. It might not work well up here with the ice cream. And then there's certain areas on the mask that you see blue. See how the blue's coming through? That's because the way the mask you have, you want to go in and work on that. So in this case, I'm going to click on the mask for the cone, take my paintbrush tool. I'm going to paint with white and paint over that area because blue is showing through. We don't want to see that. That's the same thing that would be down here in this area of the candy bar. Now, once you have that corrected, go right click, select the mask, and see if that works. Now, when you get up here to the ice cream, though, that gets a little more trickier. Might not work as well. Okay, so there's some. Then what you'll have to do is then you'll just have to come in and paint in black to remove some of those areas for that purpose. And then you want to work on connecting the pieces. Okay, so like the gummy bear, once you have that selected, it should be connecting. And so what I would probably do, have it connected right there, but then you want to use your mask. So let's first of all, let's clean up that white area. Now what's happening, see, sometimes it doesn't work as well. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. There's some red there, and that's what it's bringing out. So it's not getting everything I want there. So that means I'm going to have to clean it up. And I can use the options down here and see if that helps a little bit. Yeah, that's, So then what I'm going to do, I didn't do the whole thing, but what I'm going to do is take my paintbrush. I'm going to use black. I'm going to use a soft edge brush. So hardness set to 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click a couple times. And then I want to switch back to white because I see the blue coming in. Oops. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to have it blend into the cone. What I'm doing is I'm using black to kind of create that gradual blend into it. Now, if you're going to put a face on this, you might not want to have the sprinkles, for that purpose. So you got some things to clean up. So make sure you work on that. If you need